Tkrs is not responsible for any emotional damage caused during this podcast.
Hey, oh man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn, hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down? I say, goddamn, hey, wait a minute. When I walk up in a room, then there's some paper in it. I say, oh man, hey, cool it down. If you ain't know me then, nigga, you gon' know me now. I say, goddamn, hey, I'm from the 6, you ain't never run no blocks. Most of these niggas just run their lips. All the girls that used to be thoughts, you be hugging them trying to kiss. How you turn her into your wifey when the whole hood used to hit? I say, goddamn, hey, I'm up now. They like, how the fuck he get a bag? He from a small town. They be praying on your downfall, hoping that you fall down. Now that I'm in my bag, I can't go fuck my crush now. I say, hold on, chill, just wait a minute. I'm just getting started, wait till you see me when I'm finished. I remember I was drowning, I looked up and you was grinning. Now you look upset and you look salty, see me winning. Hey, oh man, hey, who is this? Where the fuck he from? Tell him 716. I say, goddamn, hey, he up now. Why you got it plain Jane and he ain't bust it down? I say, goddamn, hey, wait a minute. When I walk up in a room, then there's some paper in it. I say, oh man, hey, cool down.
Welcome back to another episode of the Tkrs Networks podcast. I'm rocking out with some of the team, plus our special guest, HB Kevy. We got Carlito Smooth in the house. You ain't gonna say nothing, Carlito?
Yes,
Of course,
sir.
we
Yes,
got
sir.
big. We got Big Keys in the house. No, hi. Listen,
Hey,
y'all. How we gonna do this today, man? We talking to the people. We addressing the people. We got a serious podcast today, y'all. We gonna have fun though. You know, what I mean, we like to make it fun for the audience, but at the same time, we want to cover these important issues. Um, yeah. So before I get right into it, let me ask the people. You know, how y'all been vibing? What's been going on with y'all?
shit, I've been chilling. Think about the goddamn government close down or shut down, how it's gonna affect my damn job.
Yeah, no, it's definitely outside been crazy. Outside has been outsiding to this max. A lot of shit has been going by. People may not be paying attention to a lot of it. How do I say? Shit can be distracting sometimes, especially some people may feel like people are purposely putting things in front of people's faces to kind of distract them. There may
Mm-hmm.
be some truth to that, you know. It depends, but definitely the issue on hand is not getting enough attention. You know, a lot of people aren't paying it, or a lot of people are misguided on a lot of the information. That's another part of it too. A lot of people may feel like they know a lot about it, or they know a lot about it just from watching a YouTube clip or just from seeing something on Facebook. If you see it on Facebook, it doesn't make it true. You have to do your due diligence and go ahead and do that extra research. But let's get right into it, y'all. Right? Uh, I'm rocking out with these heavy hitters today. They're gonna really pop their shit. They're really gonna pop their shit. Let's get started, man. Food stamps, man. Food stamps, man. The situation in the U.S. right now is crazy. Millions of Americans right now is feeling the pressures, you know, from this bullshit. Apparently they're thinking of disrupting the SNAP system due to government shutdowns and shit like that. So y'all want to go ahead and touch on that? Anybody want to start this off, or y'all want me to go
I
ahead and
feel
cook?
like if they fuck with the food stamps, the people is gonna be in an uproar, and they not gonna know how to react to that shit. I feel like food stamps is literally keeping families fed, and if you take that away and you have nothing to put there to cover what that shit did, it's gonna be a problem.
Do you
I think
honestly like? What do you know about it so far? Like, I've heard a lot about the situation. I've heard a lot of people like
after
cover it.
after after November 5th, they supposed to be shutting the SNAP benefits down until the government, come back to an agreement and they can open back up. But
How
as
does
far
that
as
work though? Because it's so many Americans that depend on SNAP. Like, how does that work?
I don't
so
think they give a fuck.
so I'm about to say it's honestly it's kind of like collateral damage because the two parties can't come to an agreement, they shut the government down because nobody can make decisions. So therefore, no decisions will be made. Therefore, other things that rely on those decisions will be stopped. because no decisions being made. Do that make sense, or am I sound like I'm saying the
Yeah,
same
that
thing?
makes sense. That makes sense. Keish.
Yeah, I mean, he said exactly what it is. That's why it's happening. But I do feel like it's gonna fuck with a lot of people. Not only just the household for the month, but this a whole holiday next month. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people depend on their food stamps to have good holiday meals. So without that food stamps, there's a lot of families that may not have a Thanksgiving this year.
And
And
you also got to think too, like it's not just gonna affect food stamps. Like that's gonna affect food pantries. That's gonna affect a lot of people. Like it's not just one sided.
I could see people looting after this.
And I feel like, and I try not to get into politics, unless the politics get into it with me, and they are. So I feel like all this shit is a plot and a ploy, honestly. Like, cause without them food stamps, I feel like you said, people gonna riot. It's gonna be a lot of shit. Like, it's gonna cause a lot of hunger amongst the middle class families, and what comes with hunger is anger, and what follows that is violence. So I feel like all this shit is a plot and a ploy. They're doing this shit on purpose. It's not like how you said they're not gonna be ready for that. It don't matter. They want what will follow with not having stamps and those extra benefits and shit like that. They want what follows that, not having that, to happen.
Yeah, I agree, and I feel like people don't realize that, and they taking too much time um talking about it as if it really doesn't matter. And just because it doesn't matter to you, don't mean it eventually won't matter to you. We the only people around this place, and if people in this place are struggling, they gonna do what they gotta do to survive, just like anybody will. And
Hmm.
most likely, your middle class ass is gonna be the next target. Like, unfortunately, that's that's damn near how it's gonna turn out if people can't eat. And our economy is not set up for people who have one job and multiple responsibilities to be able to eat well as is. Imagine, if the little help, if you make food stamps, then you don't make that much money,
I got a,
to
I got,
begin with.
I got a question. As far as when we're talking about the aftermath, because all jokes aside, like they shut off food stamps.
Let
You
me
got like 24 hours before niggas lose their mind.
let me get
And
into
people
it.
in general. Because it's not, I don't want people to think only the inner city has food stamps. There's a lot of people that use food stamps.
Yes, and it's a lot of people that depend on food stamps. It's a lot of people who are not mobile, who cannot go to work. It's people who are sick, who are unable to work. They don't have a means of income.
Let's
No.
talk about the fact that even people with food stamps and jobs, you feel me? That shit's still like the jobs not
Yeah,
enough to
that's what
cover
I'm saying. It's a
monthly.
struggle as is if you have both. Imagine if you only have one way to eat.
Right.
Hmm. So, like I said before, it's a plot and a ploy, right? And I feel like Trump. Again, we spoke on this before we went live. I feel like Trump trying to start a dictatorship, and what would allow you to ensue that dictatorship would be to give out martial law. And
That's a fact.
once the chaos happens, that allows what is practically a dictatorship to be ran in America.
That's a
Because
fact.
martial law you can't say shit, and people come to your house, and that's they shit.
I
Yeah,
But
and
mean,
do
another
I
y'all
thing
think
agree
is
it's
that
that
with you.
easy?
Don't get me wrong, but I do want to point out that this happened when Obama was president, also,
But not
and
to
our
this
food stamps
extent.
was threatened.
They were
Yeah, no,
threatened.
it was.
They no, I get that they were threatened, but it didn't actually happen. And with the way it's
Yeah, I'm
seeming,
not
it
gonna
seemed
lie.
like it's
But
This
and
actually
hasn't
gonna happen.
actually happened
but
though.
it's about to happen, and here's why: because the funds haven't been released. The government is still shut down. The same reason why they're arguing right now. The reason why Congress won't sign the papers in the first place for the government, so the government shutdown can be over, is because they want to cut healthcare to a point where people are literally gonna be dying because they ain't gonna be able to afford to take care of themselves because healthcare prices is ridiculous. Like, you gonna have to pay for your labor out of pocket, literally, stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I forgot what was I gonna say. Right. So since the funds have not been released, it's a new month. They last month y'all was going into what was before, but now the funds are still not released. Ain't no more money. The well is dry until they figure out they beef. And if they don't figure it out, we at casualty.
No, that's
Exactly.
a fact. But this happened when Obama was president. Literally, the same thing. They couldn't
Yeah, but
come
this is
to
the
an
longest
agreement.
government
It
shutdown.
shut
This is the
down.
longest
Now
government
it
shutdown that there
reopened
has
in
been.
time for the food stamps to be given. Thank God. Hopefully that happens this time. Will it? But who
That
knows?
that's what I'm saying. And I think we
So
speaking
far, it's
on
the longest government
hypothetical.
shutdown that there has been since before the Obama thing.
So I think we speaking on the hypothetical of it.
Yeah.
So like if this does happen, if the food stamps get taken away, like what do you know what we think is gonna happen? And that is what I think is gonna happen. And because of the fact that I think the president want to be a dictator, I think that it's gonna happen how it's supposed to happen because they're gonna want to keep cutting the funding for healthcare, and nobody's gonna agree with that ethically.
Yeah, I feel like, and that's how you know it's real because they do unethical shit every day. You know, what they trying to take it to. But in any case, I feel like if they, well, not even I feel like if they don't resolve the beef, it's just gonna get worse because they're not gonna be releasing no money. And people who get paid from the Department of Treasury, federal employees, I got federal employees who work at my job, and they not getting paid right now. So, and if you're not a two-parent home or a two-person home, you hungry. They got back pay, but that's not helping you when your rent due tomorrow, or when you got to eat tonight.
Hmm.
So honestly, basically, so it hasn't happened yet, but it's looking like a strong possible. So I think it's something that, yeah, although it hasn't happened, I think it's important for us to have some foresight in some of these situations because I think a lot of times we kind of don't really do our due diligence, and then when a crisis strikes, everybody becomes like, you know,
That's
No,
why
no, that's the reality.
that's
We
that's
really
why
need to
every
be
that's why everybody
preparing.
bought all that toilet paper when COVID happened because everybody ain't do their little research.
Fuck toilet
you
paper.
know how much fucking
Get
toilet
some
paper was still at
seeds.
the store though.
Get some UV lights. Get you a hydro cleaner.
Like,
Motherfucker
you know
took
what I mean?
toilet
But
paper. That was the dumbest shit in the world to me. Why did y'all go in them people's
Like
store
toilet
and buy
paper
all
though.
that toilet paper? What was y'all gonna do? Mummify yourself? Like,
No,
I,
that's a fact.
all right, y'all. So I want to get back into the podcast. I want to get directly into the value of a dollar. Then versus now. Inflation, the economy, shifts have changed, for the dollar, how that dollar is valued. Okay. Comparing prices in groceries and gas, the rent from the early 2000s to now, it's been a big change in prices. Like to the point where, like, for example, the value, like a dollar used to really matter. Like you can't get shit with a dollar. Like what could you get with a dollar?
Shit, nothing. Everything got
like,
tax.
like
You
real
could
shit.
you could get a lighter, a pack of gum. Um,
The lighter might have tax though.
shit. Really, literally, damn near nothing. Damn near nothing. But like in 2000, the average rent was $602 a month. I can't fucking imagine
y'all,
being
y'all can
having
y'all can
being
hear me?
able to pay that
So the
much.
question is, the rent has doubled, but yet the pay has went up like 10%.
If
Well,
that.
you said
That's
pay has
exactly how it happens. If you do the real statistics on inflation, the amount that you have to pay to do stuff keeps going up, and the amount that you get paid barely go up. It'll go up like maybe 15 cents when they argue about it.
yeah, the value of the U.S. dollar has gone down by 5.04% over the last 12 months.
Why do you feel like the wages haven't kept up with the?
First of all, they don't got nothing back in the dollar no more. When the dollar was originally created, it was every dollar was backed by silver or gold. It was something that actually it was supposed to represent money. So now that don't even exist no more. So now they're
Hmm.
using an actual paper.
Well,
I don't
we're
even
broke.
understand how it could be worth anything, to be honest, with the logic
To
how it was created.
to answer your question, Shy, we're broke as a country. We're fucking broke.
Yeah, like
We
it
owe
used
so
to be
many
backed by something,
Literally
but it's
in
real
debt
now.
real bad.
Literally,
like
that's all the
hundreds of
stuff that was
trillions,
behind the money has been gone. We just traded paper around,
So
to
we
be
out here
honest,
working hard
for paper.
for worthless paper.
pretty much.
It's worth it's worth
Pretty
something.
much.
It's worth something to us because we trade money for commodity. But realistically, like as a nation, we don't even got that. They finessing us into keep doing the work to pay us this money that's only valuable here.
But what about the U.S. dollar? Being worth in other countries more money and all that. What happened to
Man,
that?
they then came together and exiled our dollar in over 52 countries. Okay, they
Bro,
ain't even
we
using it.
are We got $37.9 trillion in debt.
Is that even possible?
It
Thirty
sounds insane. It sounds
thirty-seven point
insane for the
nine trillion, my boy.
Yo, the plug would have been got rid of your
and
ass.
then it be the same politicians who creating the debt who got all the money.
Now listen
Yo,
at
who
this.
the plug, bro? Because
The
he's slacking. Yeah.
the public, the general public holds about $30.3 trillion, and the government has $7.6 trillion. We are broke, my boy. We are
Mm.
fucking broke.
But my question raises: if everybody's so goddamn broke, how does everybody got so much money?
And we don't got so much money.
That's the thing.
The, the,
Yeah,
the
we
hell,
we
that's the real tea. Most people is gonna be middle class, if not lower middle class, maybe upper middle class. But
Wait, so
we
Instagram's a lie?
dude, have
no
you
we
seen the
got.
statistics? How many people in America what percent is the wealthy versus everybody else? Be realistic.
But yeah, I'm about to say, are we talking about real wealth or just somebody who look wealthy?
No, we're talking about real life. We're not talking about, oh, you bought a chain. We're talking about
Yeah, but he
what
said
do your
Instagram,
assets
and
value
that
to?
that's kind of what Instagram consists of. So are
No,
we talking
I
about
was
real
being me.
value?
But
Yeah, we're talking about real value.
yeah, no, you talking about real value. In real value, I said, but Instagram's not real. Nah, it's people out there. The reason why I ask dumb questions like that a lot on the pod, because somebody really believe that. Like somebody really was like, "Yo, my man's is up," because I seen the pictures and he was in the Bentley and then he was in a Ferrari. He must own those cars. Look,
Like nigga, if a nigga got a Bentley and I'm chopping it up, yo, bro, let me get. You know what I'm saying? Of course I'm gonna do that. That's content. Not
yeah, you know
everybody
what I mean?
own that motherfucking Bentley. Hell no. You know how much
No,
shit
no,
it
no.
costs?
I think a lot of times too with people, I don't think the average person really know the value of anything that's beyond their reach.
But
We need to know the value of collecting this and putting feet to the street. Oh God,
Yeah, that's
we
behind
need to
their
know
reach.
the value of a garden, the value of a seed.
Yeah, and then people talk the whole garden. We need gardens. We need
We
gardens.
do, nigga. You need to
Like,
know how to grow food and eat. You don't have to depend on nobody else to get your food. You're an adult human being who lives
yes.
on
So
Earth.
my question to you is, why haven't there been like how do people go about this? Like, if I want to start a
You go
garden.
buy some seeds and you dig up your yard. You could put a carpet in your yard. You could put a bucket of soil in your yard. Put the seeds in the soil and water it. That's it. Seeds grow. They're alive. You don't have to grow a seed. It sounds hard. It's really not that hard. The flowers grow on there. Weeds grow everywhere, and people try to kill them all day, every day, and they survive. Every plant is not the same. Don't get me wrong, but growing stuff it sounds exactly how it sounds. It's literally literal. Put the seed in the ground. As long as a bird don't eat your seed, it's gonna grow.
And why don't people like weeds? I be trying to figure that out. They
Because
don't.
they're invasive and they take away from native species.
Ah,
Most weeds are not even native to this land, and so they're taking the nutrients from this thing that's supposed to be feeding your flowers or your apple
the
tree or whatever the
grass
fuck you grow.
and all that shit. Yeah.
he said all that.
But no, yeah, like that's real valuable, and it's not as hard as it sounds. And that same mindset that everybody keep having, like, oh, how do we do that? And nigga, it ain't that hard. Everybody got some grass somewhere. And I understand that everybody don't got a whole bunch of land, but like there used to be this lady, she passed away, but she created a program called Grass Moves Gardens in Buffalo. And she used to go to people's homes, even if you was in an apartment building, and she would help you set up your own garden. Because it's real important for us to know how to grow food. In the case that the shit that we're talking about actually happens, we will starve if we don't have no real life skills.
Hmm.
No, we can't just keep depending on what other people
Well,
can
I ain't
do.
gonna starve because I will run in the big crib for you, boy. I ain't shit.
Exactly, but then that's what's gonna start the civil war. Then we're fighting each other, and we not gonna make it nowhere. Then the last niggas just gonna starve after they eat the shit that somebody else got, because you still don't know how to grow the shit.
Man, worry about that. But then if you keep a couple gardeners and farmers as hostages, you be all right.
Yeah, that's a fact. See, we doing the positive podcast today, y'all. I was gonna ask a question just now, and it was gonna change the narrative, and I don't want to do that. So what we gonna do is we gonna stay. Yo, y'all ever mind ever wonder when y'all just be like doing something and y'all just be like, but no, that's what just happened to me. I just had a good idea. I had a good topic that I might use later. So I'm not gonna do that to them right now because that's gonna be I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Look,
I about to say he keep talking about he gonna do it.
look. I think I'm gonna do it. Right? Is it a such thing as some people had to go? Like,
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is, because at the end of the day, everybody don't want what you want. Some people want the kind of freedom we talk about, and some people are so comfortable that they gonna die exactly where they sit at. And that's on them. Everybody got free will. At the end of the day, we can't wait. Like, we can't be waiting for nobody else.
I'm
That's why I
sorry.
say get your garden at the
We
end of
just
the day.
we have these conversations a lot.
Some people
Well,
gonna die.
especially with podcasts. We have these conversations a lot. And like I feel like after a while, it's like if you tell somebody, look, the building's on fire, leave, and they just looking at you,
They gonna
and
die.
then look.
Gonna stand here.
How long should I stand here telling you the fucking
shouldn't.
building is on fire?
Like, this is the
One
thing.
time
I get
before I
that
get
some
up and get the
people.
fuck on.
Right. I get that some people are behind others when it comes to like actually being realistic and understanding what's going on right now. But at the end of the day, especially when it comes to life or death and fight or flight, if you stand and I'm going, what the fuck I look like here trying to convince you to get some water? You could take a horse to water, but
Yeah, I think a lot of times too, and I think you see that a lot in like failed business relationships, failed relationship spirit, where a lot of times people be trying to carry the other person to like salvation, and it's like sometimes people just don't want to win.
Walk with me or you're not coming. What?
Contrary to popular belief, there's some people in this world that want to lose, and they cool with it.
I mean, I feel like to an extent, I agree. Some people are so comfortable in what they have now that they gonna lose. They gonna lose their life.
In the words of the great K Pistol, I know a nigga who broke and he cool with it. It ain't me. Listen, it can't. Listen, some people expect, like, some people want to just, I don't, like, for example, right? I believe that some people believe they can't do better.
I feel like sometimes that makes sense though, because capitalism is damn near a pyramid scheme. Only some people is gonna make it, and somebody has to be losing in order for somebody to be winning. And the majority is always losing. So even if you make it, even if I make it, it's still gonna be tens of thousands of niggas struggling to make. Like, it's literally that's how the system was created. You feel me? So to an extent, it is like damn near impossible when you're playing by somebody else's rules. But if we use our heads and stop acting like we actual slaves and like we gotta listen to everything niggas say, these niggas don't listen to shit we say. Fuck.
But how do you, my question is how do you, like, for example, the Divine's always on the revolution shit, right? She's always on the stand up.
Cause fuck
Let's
this
take
shit.
back our land. Now, this is my only question to this, right? To do something as bizarre as that, you need to be able to, one, people don't stand up for themselves, let alone.
I mean, we say that, but then we seen the little niggas in Buffalo, New York.
Mhm.
The police jumped a high school student.
Yeah.
The next day, 105 fucking YNs ran down on the police. They was kicking in people's doors. They was flipping over people's cars. Not a single person got shot. Not a single person got arrested. Do you know why? Because they was putting feet to the street. So at a point, you really don't give a fuck. And I feel like we're getting to that point. Not only is that so, but if we don't get to that point, then we just gonna be victims to the same shit.
Yo, shout out to them YNs too, because they don't talk about y'all enough. Because y'all really was fucking them cops up, and they ain't never mentioned it again.
Because they was scared. They said if y'all children can do this to us, I could imagine if all of y'all came together.
Yo, Buffalo police get beat up by a bunch of fucking minors. That was the
for 2 fucking days.
I missed
Literally.
that.
We keep saying that people don't come together. Yes, they do. If you sitting with your group of friends and somebody come swing on you, that nigga gonna get jumped. Fuck. That's just how that shit works. The hell?
It's, I don't know. That shit.
But it's just like, it's also that we do need organization. And it's not that people always say it's that we don't got that. People don't come together. We do. We need to be going to the places in our city that have that organization. It's so many African American co-ops, organizations of people who come together specifically to create change. And it's available money, it's available grants if we want to go that route. But I just feel like at the end of the day, we have to make a choice that has us in mind, and that's not always having to check back with capitalism or the laws or the rules and think about our well-being as a collective in general. We're always thinking about our well-being by their rules or by their standards. But like, this is real life. Just like they built something, we could build something, but we need to actually slow down, take time to organize and care about us for once instead of caring about everything else.
But that shit's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. But if we don't do it, then we gonna be done.
True that. And the thing about it is, like, unfortunately, like, it's more people that's on the contrary to what you saying.
I hear you, but it's a lot of people who think the exact same way in this city. And I encourage you and anyone else who's listening to tap in with the people in your city who care about what you care about, because there really is people. I used to say it all the time, and so I started circulating in different communities and realizing there are so many people who are passionate about the exact same things that we're talking about right now.
I want to
And
take
they
time.
got they got money backing it, and they got organization. And it's like us joining those organizations to help collaborate in different communities together is what's going to bring us to more of a unified standpoint. It's not impossible, and it's also not something that we haven't already been working towards, but we do need to just like heed that something is changing. Everybody keeps saying it. It's not just something that we keep saying. It's something that we see. It's a pattern that we're recognizing. We need to prepare ourselves.
You ain't wrong.
I want to take time to shout out all the other cities and states that be tapped in with the TKRS network. Okay, we appreciate all your support, all the love, all the fan messages. We appreciate it all. We're gonna keep going. We're listening. We're listening. With that being said, I want to say big shout out to over the weekend. We had a lot of shit going on. Big shout out to Big Boys Entertainment over there. Brought out Big Ivory. Um, y'all too damn funny online. Like when I tell y'all, like I shouldn't have that. I shouldn't laugh that hard on the shares. Listen, I know y'all might be dead ass serious, but I just take everything pretty much as funny because I know most of y'all won't back up half of the installs y'all be giving to these people. But it's still funny to see, right? I get why y'all do it. It's still funny to see. At the same time, though, the event was amazing. Oh, on a positive note, amazing event. The goal of the event was achieved. Yes, it was a packed house. If you don't believe that for some weird reason, you can watch any of the recap videos or tap into the photos available on the TKRS network now. But other than that, I also want to say big shout out to it was another event coming up and that just went black, so it's going to have to come back up when I look at my notes. But with that being said, we are currently talking about if you're joining us right now, we're currently talking about just the market of life right now and how everything is going between the value of a dollar. We covered the whole Trump situation. Kibby thinks Trump's trying to become a king. We touched on a lot of things. We touched on a lot of things. Um, as we are winding out of the political side of things and going back over to our good old toxic selves, let's start off with some NFL talk, okay? Let's talk NFL rumors. All right. The league.
Y'all people gonna stop saying Buffalo is frauds. I'm tired of y'all saying that shit.
What
I
you
know
mean?
that. They trying to say we frauds because we lost the last 2 games, and I'm tired of people saying that bullshit.
Nah, listen though.
Have
But y'all
motherfuckers seen they so-called king
have.
that they love to call king the Chiefs? Like,
Like, come
I'm
on,
not
man.
fuck
gonna
out
lie
of
though.
here.
Like Josh
Football
Allen, not
fans
him,
are fake
but
as fuck. Listen,
Josh Allen really the dad of every quarterback in the league.
That's a wild statement to make, sir.
football fans is really fake as
Who's
hell.
a better quarterback than Josh Allen? And please don't say no Jalen bum ass Hurts, and don't say no
Nah,
Pat
nah,
Mahomes.
Lamar Jackson,
You,
Patty Mahomes.
you boy, you,
Where?
come on, you drunk. You drunk as hell, bro. Ain't no
Lamar
quarterback,
Jackson,
but
Patty Mahomes.
Lamar has what is their record again? 2-4 or some shit like that.
First of
What
all,
is his
Lamar
record as of
Jackson
lately?
isn't even in question. His ass is at home on the couch. Try again.
Pat Mahomes ain't got nearly none of the stats. Man, honestly,
That's why Bills ain't got a quarterback. I said it. All you Bills fans. No, a wide receiver. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Pat, I ain't gonna
Y'all don't have
lie.
a wide receiver.
It's the old
Listen,
line and the defense that been pissing me off so bad, bro.
man, listen. Y'all old line don't respect y'all quarterback. Now with
At
that being
all, bro. He put the team on his back.
no, big shout out to the Buffalo Bills and shit like that. But who are some of the players that you would want to see traded? Y'all got any specific players? We're introducing sports over here, so if you guys want to cover some of this, listen. I'm just trying to be innovative. So if you guys, talk, let's go. Action.
They need to trade Deion Dawkins for AJ Brown. That'll be a good start.
Nah, I'ma say keep Dawkins. He do too much for the community.
So the community come before football.
Yeah, and do.
Yes,
No, not
absolutely.
not before the winning football. Hold on
Yeah,
now.
nah, not before a
Nah,
chip
I'm
game.
sorry. That man does so much for the community.
All that
I
community
I'd
shit you was just
rather him do
talking.
shit for the community.
Who
But
you
Nah.
they could
talking
get
You
rid
got
about?
of
Back
Tre'Davious
up
White.
music.
you got
It's time
Josh
for him
Allen.
to go.
You got
It's
Josh
time for
Allen.
Matt Milano to go.
No,
What
it's
about y'all?
not.
Yes, it
What
is.
about y'all
That
coach?
man is too injury prone. We need somebody in here that's younger that isn't going to get injured every fucking season.
True that. True that.
They just be hitting too hard.
Now y'all seen my boy got cooked last week. What's his name? Pryor. His ass got. Was it him that got ran over by Atlanta?
You talking about
No, no,
Poyer?
Cole. No, I think it was Cole Bishop.
Man, shout out to that Atlanta game too. Shout out to all the Bill fans that went out there
Yeah, fuck
to
Atlanta.
watch that.
At least the
Yeah,
Falcons.
niggas was down there partying, having a good time. That was the end of the shit.
Not the city, but the damn team. Fuck Atlanta.
Cause y'all let that boy cook out like that. But look, no, check this out. Big shout out to the Buffalo Bills. Y'all coming back. Y'all gonna win the chip this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear.
And when we do, you're not invited.
I'm not invited,
You
but I'm
not
from Buffalo.
stay
I
Absolutely
your
can't
ass.
not.
We
bandwagon.
don't give a damn. Stay your ass
Your
home.
ass should have been moved to Kansas City.
What the fuck is in Kansas City?
Yo team.
Yo, shut the fuck.
You a Chiefs fan?
Listen, with
Oh,
that
you's
being
a
said,
bum.
Patty
No, don't try to.
Mahomes slander
He
will
can't even
not be
tell you.
accepted on
He
this
can't even tell
platform.
you
Boy,
5
he's a
players on
bum.
the Chiefs.
He's a bum.
Oh, Patty
Disrespect to
boy.
Patty Mahomes will not be involved. Now, look, with that being said, y'all, is there any other players before I go into this next topic?
Shador need to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Do y'all feel like that would like? Do y'all feel like he's being dumb staying there, or y'all like? I feel like he might have a point. Like what I mean, he
No,
might. What if you? You
he's
know?
not being dumb, but he's wasting his talent because why are you shadowing somebody? If you're gonna shadow anybody and be in the fucking shadows, why the fuck is it Dylan Gabriel you choosing to be in his shadow?
I don't
Like
feel
for
like
real,
you
y'all
choosing
both
to
just
be in
came in.
Gabriel.
You just went for somebody's shadow to go to somebody else's shadow. Like you already not the quarterback. It's not gonna happen.
I
See,
don't
but
feel like he
we
trying
talking
to
about
They don't
football
want
shadow
though.
him.
to
We
I don't
know
even watch football like that. None of that.
we don't never want to be in nobody's shadow, but this is football. You
Yeah.
sometimes have to be in the shadow,
Yeah, that's
and
a
it's
part of the
like
process as a quarterback. Did y'all really believe he was going to be a off the first day starter? Did y'all
no,
think that
no,
was
I feel like
no.
he
We
felt
never thought
like
that.
he was gonna be able to take that position. You feel what I'm saying? But now he see how that shit working, and it's like,
No,
is
yeah,
it
that's a
worth it?
fact.
Like,
And
is
he
it
He
worth
no,
probably
sitting there playing the back?
he's like,
he
nah, they
he
love
should
this
have
nigga.
took that
I
Baltimore pick because I would rather be sitting behind no freak. I'd rather be sitting behind Lamar Jackson than sitting behind Dylan Gabriel watching this nigga do nothing.
He could have literally went to any team in the NFL right now and had a better position than he do on the Browns. But
I
the
mean,
owners,
he's second string now.
the owners of the Browns didn't even pick him, and they made that a point. Like, we didn't even draft
How
him.
do you
That
feel about that?
was
How do you
the
feel about
question.
playing for a team that don't want you? Really?
Well, you got to get in where you fit in. So shit.
How much are y'all paying me?
But I'm
They're
about to
not
say
paying
you
him
got to think
nearly as
too.
much as teams gonna
Like, would you
offer
work a
him to
job
come.
that don't want you?
It depends on how much they pay me
But that's
and how
most
well I can
jobs.
do.
Most jobs
But
don't
But they
give a
not.
fuck about you.
They literally not paying him nowhere near as much as he would get going if he was to get drafted to another team right now.
Jobs don't want you. That's why they be laying niggas off and shit after you hit a certain little
but
mark
shit,
in that shit.
he said it's still better than working a job. So fuck it.
Yeah,
But
see?
he was a millionaire before then, so it don't even
No,
matter.
he wasn't. Why y'all keep saying that? Because somebody's parents got money, they got money. That's not how the world works.
He definitely had NIL deals, bro. He definitely
Yeah,
was
but
a
that shit run
millionaire.
out, gang.
That
Yeah,
shit
but
ain't running
you
out.
if
Them niggas
I'm about
got
to say
picked.
they gotta invest, and you gotta think his like you said, his parents well, not even his parents, but his parent is a millionaire, right? So you
Mhm.
don't think his dad gonna put him on and tell him what to invest into when it comes to having that type of money? Once them
So,
Absolutely.
NIL deals
so what
came
you're
in, bro,
saying
them
is
shit was never going
none of his
nowhere.
motivation has been money, and it doesn't make sense to be money. So therefore, I
Exactly.
think
Why you think he's sitting how he's sitting, bro? Because it
As
ain't the
soon as
money.
Deion Sanders ass croaked,
Yeah,
God
down
forbid,
he's
he
gonna be the
definitely gonna
greatest.
be good.
why he
Yeah,
say things like this on the podcast. Big shout out to Deion Sanders. He
yeah.
said,
Long
"Soon
live you.
Pop's out of here. This is gonna go down." Yeah.
But yeah, hell yeah, that nigga was a millionaire before that football shit, bro. He don't care about that money. He said that
All right,
already.
yo, I'm crying.
He could be a
All right, let me see
rapper.
here. What? What'd you say?
He could be a rapper.
No, you see what Jello Ball did? That nigga
Yeah,
on
that's true.
syrup in that corner.
Yo, I got a
Whoa,
question.
whoa.
Is being a rapper as hard as it looks? No,
Yeah.
is it being a rapper as easy as it looks for
Nope.
the rappers in the room?
Nope.
No,
It's not easy at
No,
all.
I
It
got a question. I
don't
got a
look
real
easy.
question. You don't have to be good. Hey, you don't even have to be able to rap sometimes. You just got to be around the right people and call yourself a rapper. This is happening every day.
but that's anything. Some people hold the camera and they're not even good at what they do, but they get opportunities from networking. Your personality can get you a lot of places, but when you're working hard and people are actually looking at your talent, then you actually need to work.
Does personality beat talent?
It depends on who you're talking
Nah,
to.
but it depends on
It depends on who
what.
you're talking
It
to.
depends on the field you in
Because
too.
I don't give a fuck how happy my doctor is. He better know how to do this surgery.
I about to
But
say, yeah, it depends on the field you in because
Yeah, and it depends on what you're doing, but it also depends on who you're talking to. If you're good at what you do, first of all, then that's always going to be a good plus. But if you got good networking skills, you can get into any room.
But it's rappers
I
out here
feel like
that's
it's a
making it and they terrible as fuck.
like ass.
Yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, it's a difference between mainstream media and good music. People like music for different reasons. Some people like music because they hear it a lot. Some people like music because it's popular. But I feel like to be good at anything, you need to work at it. It's not just something that you just wake up good at. It doesn't matter if you're smart as fuck. You're not
I got a
going to wake
question.
up a
I got
scientist
a real
unless
life
you.
question
Like
because
Rob 49. Terrible.
listen, I got a real life question. I got a real life question. Real shit. I get what she is saying. She is saying you got to work at it to get better. That's just with anything, and that is true. But here on the Tkrs Network, we like to ask the real questions. How long is working on it before you realize this ain't it? Like, when do you realize? Because I'm seeing artists, like, literally, that could be great at something else. They have great energy. They have great personalities. That they just keep trying to push them damn tracks. It's just like, bruh.
Listen, it's
Like,
an artist right now from Buffalo, New York that's making it outside of Buffalo that was a terrible ass rapper.
right. I
But
say
his
all
work
the time.
ethic and everything he put around the shit,
You
it
stupid
keeps
because I
him up.
figured it out, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Go ahead.
Everything else he do is like making it work. So it's like, you know what I mean? Eventually you will get there type
I'm about to
shit.
say, cause
But
nigga, look at Two Chains. Shit,
I'm still laughing.
that nigga Two Chains ain't really blow till he was damn near 40.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I'm not gonna lie.
No, but y'all don't understand. 2 Chainz was an ass until he was 40. Like, he just didn't blow.
I mean, to some people he was. Some people listen to Two Chainz now and be like, "This nigga ass." Music is subjective, and everybody
Here we
listens
go
to
Yeah,
music.
again.
that's a
All
fact.
right,
Some
listen,
people, time out.
listen,
Some
y'all.
people like music because they can relate to
Listen,
it. Some people like music because they like how it sounds.
listen,
And everybody listens to music, and we're not just listening to one person.
listen. My question is this: you're right. Everybody, like, you can get pizza from multiple different places, right?
Yes, and but
Listen,
but you not
listen.
just eat it. That's what I'm saying. It's not pizza. I'm not going to eat one song and be full. I can listen to a whole playlist throughout the day, every single day. It's people who
I'm
listen to
not even
music.
talking. Even if you can eat without getting full, my principle is it's multiple pizza places you can go to, right? But if a nigga is selling trash pizza, but you're telling me if he keeps working at it, he should keep
But
selling this pizza.
let's say somebody thinks that Macy's pizza is trash because it's sweet, and somebody thinks that somebody else's
I
pizza.
get what you're saying.
You know
You're
what I'm
arguing
saying? People
subjectiveness.
like different things.
I'm arguing once everyone knows it's ass. Like, once the room has said, yeah.
Then I mean, keep working at it. It's nothing that you can't get better at. That's the
but that
biggest. Your
all right,
biggest
so
advantage as a human is that you have the ability to learn.
I think that
Rapping is a skill,
sometimes
and it also has
you don't
order.
think that can be detrimental to people's actual growth if you're telling people sometimes to keep doing shit
To
you're
keep
bad at.
working to get better, yes.
No, but
but
No.
think
that's a
about it
difference.
like this, right? The
If you're
Chinese
not working at it,
guys
of course you're gonna be the same forever. But if you
listen,
actually work on something, you're going to get better at it.
listen, think
That's
about it
like
like
somebody
this,
telling
right?
you to put the camera down because you asked and it was your first 2 years of doing camera work.
They
And
did.
exactly. And if you would have stopped, then you wouldn't be where you are now.
No.
That's my whole
I
point.
get it, but I didn't remain ass.
But
But
that's
think
what I'm
about it
saying
like
though.
this though,
People
right?
people grow at different rates. Like you
So
trying to make it seem like it's impossible to get better because people's ass, and it's just
let's
not. No.
let's piggyback. Wait. Let's piggyback off of that.
Okay.
So you've been at the camera shit for a minute now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said back then people told you was ass.
No, I knew I was ass. I said it. I said
Okay.
I'm ass. But I'm gonna figure
You
it out.
said you didn't remain ass. So let's say you were still ass to this day.
Mm-hmm.
What,
If I was continuously ass for over
what
6
would you?
years, I
That's
would
what I'm
have done
saying.
it.
That's
I
what
would
I'm
have figured out
saying.
a different lane.
And for what's homie name again? I forgot. The one that's with you in your pod.
Lito.
No, nigga, I know everybody name in the pod. I'm talking about as
Who Divine?
yeah, Divine, Divine. Okay. So would you tell Shy that he asked and he need to cut it out if he was still asked to this day?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
he
I
was
hope
the
she would.
same if he was the same
If I was the same level of ass, like if I had the same video quality for
but
6 years,
this is my thing
like,
though. The difference between music and being media is this.
ooh, I wish the
Music
videos
is
would.
art. Sometimes people
Media
make
is art.
music because I'm not saying that it's not, but sometimes people make, if you're trying to do something, Shy is trying to do this to create a business. He wants to profit off of this. He wants it to be something that's well known and successful as far as business is concerned. Some people want to make music because they like it and they're going to put it out because they want to share it because they feel like somebody going to
Okay,
like it.
this is my question.
Sometimes nobody
Let
ever
me
going to
be
like it.
more. Let me be more directing. Let me be more. I'm talking directly to the individuals that I've heard and have seen come up to me directly and say, "Why haven't I made it? I don't understand. I've been in the lab. I keep working at it, and it's not working." And what? At what point do the signs say, you personally know this now? This ain't no, oh, his opinions I'm asked, and his opinion. You putting that shit, you don't want to put that shit out, and you know it, but you just doing it because you want the clout and the attention, and it's actually, you might not be ass, right? But I believe it's a thing of oversaturation as well.
Why you don't
And
just tell them they ass so they could just get over it?
when I do that, they make long statuses.
See, that's the problem. People don't know how to take constructive criticism. Bitch, she asked.
Right, like you could be asked and know you need to work on it.
like,
And then I also feel like some people be against actual learning. Like there's actual skill to rap. And if you just feel like you're the best of the best and you're not expanding your vocabulary, you're not talking about different things, you're not actually structuring your songs when you make them, then they're gonna be mediocre. But if you actually, there's different things you can do or learn to do that will up your game in general. Like
this is my point.
structuring your song before you start writing.
I don't believe you can make it like really honestly blow up the way half of these artists is trying to blow up unless they create a song that makes somebody feel something.
I mean, yeah, and I agree, but that's what I'm saying. We all, if you're creating music that's authentic to you, there's somebody in this world who feels how you feel, no matter what. Literally.
It don't matter if you.
No matter if you're saying, literally, when
Listen.
Eminem went on there and said, "I want to kill my mom," it was crazy
He
as hell.
said it on beat.
And yeah, he said, I'm not saying he didn't say it on beat, but a lot of people don't like the way Eminem rap anyway. I didn't hear the song either way.
Listen.
But my point is, some people listen to it anyway because they related to it, no matter how crazy it was. And that's how sometimes it just be like that.
I just believe,
There's a Doja Cat song that she wrote when she was in high school that she recorded on her damn phone that sounds like she was singing it through a fan and her voice was crackling. But I listened to it all the time. And it wasn't that even that good of a song. But I just feel it in my soul. I got songs that people sang into their camera that I didn't download it to my phone so I can listen to it on repeat.
Kevin, I need you, gang. I need you.
Yo.
Explain to me this, all right? Because I know you're going to be honest here, all right? You know a couple. Let's just use your city, right? Let me leave Buffalo alone. They say I'm too mean to Buffalo. Let's talk about Rochester. All right?
Mainstream
Let's
artists.
just talk about I'm talking about artists that want to on the rise, that want to come up. All right. Let's just talk about your city. You don't have to say a damn name, but you know in the back of your head now at least 20 plus artists that fit that criteria that have been doing this for long as fuck, and no one gives a fuck. The music ain't hitting, and they still do it. They haven't switched lanes. They haven't figured something else out. They're in that dead zone.
Y'all can't tell me it's not hella ass people that made it though. Sexy
Yeah.
Red.
But you
Whack.
should not.
She been working. She
Listen.
never stopped
Wait
pushing
a
it, and
minute.
she
Wait a
fucking
minute.
made it.
He
Listen.
asked me the question.
Listen.
That's
If I,
Right.
make
Right.
these motherfuckers feel like they actually had.
go ahead, Kevin.
But so I definitely got over 20 people that'll fit that category right now.
Name them.
Damn. Yeah, nigga said name them.
Name them.
Oh,
Go ahead.
mainstream, I'ma say I agree with the Rod 49 shit. Sexy Red ass. That nigga Rio the Youngin ass. Um Shit, who else really ass for real to me? Boss Man Dito type mid to me. Like his shit watered down. You got
I think his sound played out, and a lot of it, it's like that Fetty Wap thing when it's too much of the same
This
sound,
shit
too
just so
much.
repetitive. All his songs, he say the
Yeah,
same
it's the
shit.
baby flow. It's the same thing. It's like and same thing. Little Baby's going through. He keep making the same song. No
but
one cares no more.
the baby got
Lil
sustenance though.
Baby, good. Don't put Lil Baby in that.
He keep making the same song though.
Don't put Lil Baby in
I
that,
mean,
bro.
Chris Brown did that for a little bit, and he still made it out. So
Lil Baby out rap your favorite
he
artist.
made New Flame, made
All right, I
84.
wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say Lil Baby's out rapping my favorite artist,
I
especially when
would
it comes out
say
to
Lil
lyrical.
Baby's probably
I
collab with your
mean, Lil
favorite
Baby is more
rapper.
lyricist, a better lyricist than a lot of
Hold on, so I
mainstream.
can name some rappers right now. You telling me he cooking them?
I'm not saying that. I'm
Okay,
saying
okay,
that
all right.
if
I
we're
was
talking
checking. I was
about the
asking.
people who are
Shoot your
popular in the
shot.
mainstream, a lot of them is not lyricists at all, especially in comparison to Lil
Lito,
Baby.
you don't even have a music palette large enough to have this argument.
I don't got
Man,
it. What?
get on him, Lito. Get on his
You gotta
ass.
understand the insult first.
Get on his ass.
He said, what?
Nigga, just cause you a cameraman don't mean you know shit about music. Let's start there.
First of all, this is how I know about music, and this is why I tell up and coming artists that have that little mindset. You don't rap, so how do you know about music? Oh, here you go.
We waiting.
Listen, listen. This is the I got cut off. That's what happened. But no, listen. Back to what I was saying. To all the people out there say, "Oh, you guys don't rap. How do you guys know about music?" One, we have ears. Two, we have ears. And then three, right?
You have
I know about
opinion.
marketing. Wait, I know about marketing. I know about pushing your brand until your whole city knows about you. I know how to do that. So one thing I know is if your song is not marketable, no one's gonna care. So rather you really like it and you really felt it and your boys liked it, if your city and because it starts at home. If you can't generate a buzz in your damn block, city, fucking here to fucking Utica Street, if you can't make it in your tri-state area, that might be your first problem.
But I think
I
with
don't
what you
got
said
that
with
problem.
marketing
So
and
That's not
repetitiveness,
necessarily true.
yeah,
I get it because you say you don't need your city, but you need a buzz at least
But this
to
the
leave
thing.
your city with.
If you repeat it, if you're repetitively putting, like you were saying to Lito earlier, if you repetitively market yourself to anybody or to anything, it's gonna stick with you. It's commercials that people remember verbatim just because they saw it played
Okay.
so many times.
So
It's songs that people came around to that they hated at first just because they heard it on the radio so many times.
So basically, what we're arguing is
That's how
similar.
mainstream
Because
do it
I'm
all the time.
arguing how should they get on if they're at to the point where there's no motion attached to it. Because I know artists, like I said, that have been doing this for very long. They done invested in the nice videos. They done paid for the celebrity they done did it all. And it's not doing shit. So at what point do we go, okay, wait a minute. Should like Divine
After
has
you
said.
pay after you pay them thousands for that celebrity feature and that shit don't do nothing, no, it's over with.
Nah, but they come back and do it 20 more times. And I'll be like, bro,
But that's what I'm saying though. It just depends on what your definition of success is. You could see from the outside that this person looked the same, but they might know 20 more niggas that got them into 20 more rooms.
and I understand
So
that.
it
But if
depends
your
on
end goal,
how they're succeeding.
if your end goal is to be more marketable and expand your brand, you're failing at that. I understand what you're saying. You can be in all these rooms and still be a nobody.
But I'm saying though, but I could not be on social
So
media and
what
still be
marketing
somebody. That's
what
what people
marketing
fail
tools
to
would
realize.
you
Real
refer
life and
to an
Okay.
social media are
artist?
two
What
different
you
things.
What
fail to
marketing
realize,
tools would you refer to an artist that's trying to make it nowadays?
what'd you say?
What marketing
Right.
tools would you use
What
to refer
marketing
to an
tools
artist?
would you tell an artist to utilize that's trying to make it nowadays?
Honestly, the first thing I'm gonna say, focus on your brand itself. I would say 100% go into a you moment. You gotta go. Okay, what do I want the world to see me as? You gotta have that meeting with yourself before you even start posting and dropping shit and trying to mimic the next nigga that got some clout and bitches. You need to start worrying about yourself. If you focus on yourself and how the world can see you and how you want to be viewed and perceived, then from there you go into the lab. When you go into the lab, what you're going to do now is make that music representative of what you want to be seen as and not what you just hear. A lot of people are going into these studios and making music that they just heard on the way to the studio. We got to start making music that we want to make again. The shit that you too scared to make because your mans might not fuck with that, you might want to fuck with that. Because what nobody's telling you is the shit that you've been putting out is mimicking the shit that is not working. If everyone's mimicking the people that haven't made it, then what are we doing?
I
We're
felt that
following
shit.
a
I felt that
go.
shit.
You're following a blueprint to something that hasn't worked. Now, the blueprint that has worked is one right in front of your eyes. An individual that takes their brand and literally push it to the point where they make that brand damn near bigger than them. So this is what I mean. If you're gonna make the artist the brand, then you push yourself. Push yourself to the point where you know all those times y'all get off of work and y'all be too damn tired. Niggas like, I don't feel like writing today. Nigga, write. When y'all be like, I don't feel like getting up, get up. All those moments that you don't want to, That's what I promote. That's marketing. That's when you're pushing yourself that extra mile. Artists aren't doing that. We're dropping a video every once in a while. We don't even share our own content that other providers post. Let's talk about it. How many artists do y'all see go on my page? I post the artist. He doesn't share it, heart it, or like it. Half of these niggas pay me to post them, and they still don't post it or share it. Explain it. Their logic is if they see me here, it works. No, you need to be viewed and seen by everybody. Your family members. Everybody should be sharing it. Everybody should be promoting you. They promote the negative. When the bitch took her shorts off to twerk, that shit was everywhere yesterday. Where was it about the music? That's all I'm saying. If we push that shit like we push the negativity, we'll be good. But I don't see that. I see artists talking shit about other artists on their page instead of talking about their music.
Cause it be
I
crabs
feel
in
like
the
it's also
bucket,
what
my
kind of
boy.
artists you surround yourself with. Because
It
it's
be
a
it
music.
be
Buffalo is
crabs
really
in
a
the
music
bucket.
city. Every city is not like this. Y'all live in Buffalo. I'm not from Buffalo. I'm not sure where you from, Kivy, and I'm not sure if your city
ATL,
is the
ATL.
same. But I feel like Buffalo has a really big music scene. I was raised in Ohio, and it wasn't like that at all. It wasn't a lot of artists. Wasn't a lot of people making music. It wasn't a lot of music centered events and stuff like that. And then I also feel like it's different categories of people. Like I know a lot of different community of music people specifically that don't that don't like mix in with each other. So it's people who do go hard about their shit. And I'm not saying that it's not people who don't go hard, but it's like if we're surrounded by lower caliber, then that's the mostly what we gonna see. But if we remove ourselves from rooms with people who not serious about their shit or really not pushing their shit and go to the people who actually is.
But Vine, this is what I'm telling you. I have literally been in, I talk to the people that care and I talk to people that's not as serious. And I'm coming up with this based upon my collective of people. This is not just me having this
No,
opinion
I'm
from
not saying
online.
that it's
I've met
not.
these people in person. I see them
Yeah,
choose to
I'm
go
not
do
saying that,
stupid
but
shit
you're
over
saying
their
most
music.
people, and it's just not most people. It's just most people that you have experienced.
So being that I've experienced the basic majority of the
No,
artists
but you
in
really haven't. Even today, I gave you
no.
3 artists that you really just got in tune with, and they've been making music in Buffalo for years. Just today.
But then it goes back. This is my question.
That's what I'm
This is my
saying.
question. For a person who's every day looking for new music, if I don't find you, how much of that goes back on the artist not pushing
But that's what I'm
themselves?
saying. Just the same thing. The same thing that you think today. The girl video that I sent you, that shit got hundreds of thousands of views, and she recently posted that. It's professional as hell, and she's been making music for 7+ years. Just because there's a billion people in the world, and you're busy as fuck, and there's people around you every day. Just because you haven't run into somebody, don't mean they don't exist.
I'm not telling you I haven't ran into somebody. I'm telling you I turned the headlights on and I put
I'm not
the
saying that
big
you're
man
not, but I'm
camera
saying that
and I've looked for
you're
people.
saying that these
Listen,
niggas
listen.
are not doing it, and I'm saying some people are. You
Okay,
just not
so this is
working
my
with them.
question.
Wait,
So this is my
listen to
question.
And you said
understand.
that
Don't listen.
yourself.
Hey, listen to understand each other. Y'all don't listen to respond.
He cooking over there.
That's a fact. But you said that yourself. You literally said yourself before that you don't want to work with this caliber of artists before because they move differently than artists who actually care about themselves and push themselves, which means there's a whole category of artists who are actively doing that consistently.
Yeah.
Just as consistently
But
as
my
you
question is, the initial question is to the artists that don't take themselves that serious and are asking why they aren't taking serious.
I mean, but that's just a general.
But you would think that would be common sense, but it's not. Like when we had the conversation and how it originated, we had the conversation about basically an artist that feels as if, oh, I should have more attention, but art isn't doing the work to get that attention. I understand that there's artists that are doing the work, but in this situation, we're referring directly to the individuals that aren't doing the work but want the reward. So my question to them is, why do they feel like they can take days off but win? Like I want you to know, Michael. This is the ultimate one for me. Michael Jordan, LeBron James. What they have in common is, well, not Michael Jordan much because he was multi-talented, but LeBron James, he played basketball every day of his life. He played basketball. He didn't switch it up. He didn't want to be the
Nigga,
coach for
LeBron
one day.
James was a football player before basketball.
I understood that, but once he locked in on what he wanted to do and he won at it, that's what he did. He didn't bounce back and forth from what he wanted to play and what he wanted to do. He didn't detour from his training. He didn't do none of that. You can't do that. You can't neglect your training and the shit you have to do to get to the next level, but still expect to get to the next level because of the shortcuts that you think you took. I want y'all to know.
Back into the same conversation of just keep going though. It's like, what do we expect? We expect y'all to quit because y'all asked, or do we expect y'all to keep working to get better? Because we gotta put real life in account too. We regular people, we don't got it to just sit around and work. I don't have it to just sit around and write all day. I still gotta go to work. I still got family responsibilities. I still gotta do shit, you know?
Absolutely.
It's not that easy.
But it goes down to you get a break at work.
Yeah, and I'm not saying, and I write on my break at work. I'll write while I'm at work.
That's what I'm saying. But most artists don't.
You feel me? But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I like.
We're saying that, but how would you know? How would you know what a nigga's doing?
Because where is the music?
Every time I can't. I got a million songs in the archive that haven't been recorded.
That's my argument.
And I'm not saying that, and then it doesn't mean that I'm not working. It's
no,
still working.
I understand. Listen, I understand that. But I'm once
don't
again
mean not
talking.
working, but it don't mean you promoting either.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking to the people.
You could be promoting. There's different aspects to music. Mm-hmm. You could just promote yourself and be ass. You know, like y'all were saying, y'all have to. It's multiple ways. It's multiple ways that you could be working on it, and it's seasons of working on something. Even with the network, you just
said you got millions of songs in the archive, right? That just haven't been recorded, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what he's saying is like, okay, yeah, you might be working on making music, but you're not working on marketing yourself. You're not
right, and I agree, and I do. I perform a lot. Don't get me wrong, but
even
I've been having trouble
specifically. And you still promoting the album. I mean, the categories that you do have, as long as you're doing something, you still
right. And I do. I promote what I have out right now, but I'm just saying it's stuff. I'm still getting better. You know what I mean?
This is my question,
and I'm just saying that from the outside looking in. It's easy to say, oh, this person's not doing this, but there's seasons of working on what you're working on. Right now, I'm curating my album. I'm working on finding a good studio that works for my sound. I have recorded a few songs in a couple of different studios, and I didn't like neither one of the studios, so I had to throw the content away. So it's just like when you're looking at somebody, we can't be sure exactly how something is going until people finish for real.
Honestly,
we be judging.
But listen, this is my question. Mm-hmm. So all the artists out there that's gonna say, look, I'm in the studio, I'm working on it. Okay, look, I fuck with y'all. Half of y'all, I really do. I really rock with y'all. A lot of y'all music I rock with. But y'all know y'all not consistent. So you can't tell me if you're gonna argue how haven't I made it when consistency is part of the recipe.
I'm not gonna lie though. Again, a lot of these artists
being good is not enough.
I'm not saying it is, but some people is not good. I know there's one girl who's in my face all the time and she's not even good, but she still hasn't made it. And so that's what I'm saying. It's just different ways of going about it.
I'm sorry, that sounded funny. She's not even good and she still haven't made it.
No, but I'm saying but she's a great personality. She's great at showing up and she's very consistent and she's working and she's building.
We ain't make it yet. We're one of the biggest networks in Buffalo, New York, but still feel like we haven't made shit.
Honestly, what it comes down to is levels to this shit, gang. And unfortunately, you got to understand, most of this shit is politics. We're in a game of politics a lot. And even though we have
even with the rap shit is politics,
listen,
politics.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We're not considering that.
But no, because my argument was being known. My argument was not being put in position to win. Wait. Because y'all changing the narrative. My argument was being known. It was being marketing.
But you said successful though. When you asked us the question as artists, you said being successful.
I said haven't made it to whatever your realms would be. It doesn't matter because some people deem success different.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it's artists that are looking me in my eye and saying I don't feel like I made it. And I'm looking at these artists and I'm going to their pages and I'm seeing fucking Shade Room. I'm seeing bad bitches. I'm seeing everything but music. I'm not seeing Spotify's. I'm not seeing
specific people like that. Don't get me wrong. But like on Instagram, most pages you go on go have a link tree. And they might only be linked to their SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. But it's people who really be pushing their shit who still haven't made it. Because there's multiple ways to look at it. One, just excessively doing one thing is not going to help you. Like you said earlier, you're going to have to push yourself for sure, but you're also going to have to write.
This is a good argument. Kiki is pointing out that, building a home studio, do things on your own so you don't have to depend on people. That's the argument I'm trying to make. My argument is that you're looking at an individual that said, look, I'm going to need a cameraman. I'm going to need somebody that can do production. I'm going to need somebody that can write. I'm going to need somebody that can make scripts. I'm going to need somebody that can organize. And guess what? Had to figure it out. It's one of those things where, no, we don't have the resources to have an entire team that is super skilled in production and this, that, and the third. But if you're putting that work in, that consistency, those times and those hours that I spend learning new crafts and new ways to do this shit is why you see the brand expanding. It's that simple. If you're putting in the work, you will see a result. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck if, like you said, you can be ass. If you're ass in the town, I promise you, if you work anywhere close to how hard as I work with TKRS. You're gonna pop. I promise you, you're gonna pop. The problem is back to when I said politics are different when you're an artist versus when you're a fucking network. Politics, it's totally different. I have to deal with hundreds of people's personalities. You have to just deal with the people that you want to associate with. That's it.
But when you're trying to be successful, you're trying to market to everyone, to be honest, and you're supposed to be likable and things like that as well. And I agree that you should be pushing yourself consistently and stuff like that. And if you ask and you push yourself, you're still gonna make it. But I'm saying, for people who feel, if you feel like you're not doing any better, then obviously you should do something different. That's your personal feeling. But if you feel like you're developing, it could be, you from the outside looking in, it could be different. You have had seasons where there was not as much online because you was outside, you know, and you were still gaining the same amount of networks, the same amount of attention, but just in different spaces.
Like, and I think a lot of people don't understand.
But that all does come together in the end.
It's touching on what you said earlier. She touched on the fact that she felt as if that, you know, you can be lit. You don't need online to be lit. And I get that. In your town, you could be the shit. You can go places people can know you.
Nah, you need
but
the internet.
You need the fucking internet. Everything is purchased online. Nobody's buying your CD no more. Nobody's buying your DVDs. You need a streaming service. You need a platform. You need a website of your own. You need some way to connect with how these people are connecting. People are spending most of their days on their tablets and devices.
I'm saying though, I'm just saying this. When I said that, I just said that to say that there's people who are very known that you have never heard of because their Instagram doesn't scream, "Hey, I'm very known." But the places that I impact scream that everywhere.
That can be
and it's
true
people who exactly. And I'm talking about even music wise. It's people that you never heard of who never did a show in your city who is performing for 100,000 people somewhere else because of other connections that they made. And you're not gonna see that on your page because they ain't posting on your page.
This is
I
the
mean,
thing.
you ain't gonna see it on your page, but you definitely gonna
You
see
might see it on
you're
YouTube.
gonna
I'm
have
not
some
saying
type of
that you're not
platform.
gonna you might not see it anywhere on the internet. I'm saying that just because you're not mainly pushing yourself on the internet doesn't mean that you're not becoming successful in your field.
My question to the artist, right? When I'm saying, because I know how the parallel goes, they start saying, "Oh wait, you're a cameraman, so you don't understand what goes into creating the process and all this stuff." I actually do, but what I understand is also is that, for example, you said people got to go to work, people have things to do. I have seen people make videos at a bus stop about their music, and those people are getting way more light than a person that's spending $500 on their video. You know why? Because they're more consistent. You don't need to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on your music initially. You don't. To get a buzz, you don't. You're thinking about it.
But that's where most people are getting stopped at, though. It's not hard to get a buzz. That's where most people get their standstill. They get a little bit of buzz, and then it's like, where am I going from here? How do I expand from here? Because they need that. They get
too worried. They get too worried about the program. They get too worried.
Exactly.
They lose sight of the program.
But it be stuff like this. Some conversations like this be just as discouraging. It's like, oh, you're not, and it's like,
listen, because it shouldn't discourage you. Let me be honest with y'all. Anybody that's listening to the sound of my voice that's doing anything as an independent or anything as an entrepreneur, you are doing something you might never fucking win at. Guess what? So what? Keep going. If you can't handle that, quit now. I don't know what else to tell you.
Dead ass.
It might not ever work. So
dead ass. On dead
fucking
home.
so. I've been doing this shit for 6 years. Niggas have acted like they don't know who I am. That have done interviews online. I don't give a fuck. You keep going.
You bitch.
So
period.
Ignore the they should quit thing.
Huh? No. They should quit.
And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
They should quit the route they're taking. That's what I'm telling them. If you are sitting here and you want to be a trap artist and you're pushing out all this trap music,
then say that.
Listen,
then say
quit.
That.
Do something else.
Yes,
you might be a good cameraman.
But I'm not saying don't expand and try new things in life. But in music in general, I believe, like when we originally started talking about it, we're asking, should niggas just quit? And I believe if you are asked and if you actually put effort towards working it, now I'm not saying it doesn't take effort. It obviously takes effort to want to be better. But if you work at it, you can be better at it. It's a skill just like anything else. When you write, you can formulate the way that you write. You can learn new rhyming words. You can open yourself up to new vocabulary. And there's different things that you can do to be successful in the music business, of course.
And I think what you're saying, and I don't lose sight of it. What she's saying is right. You can do mad different things to try to diversify to get yourself to pop.
And to get better, not to get popped.
Listen.
To be better at creating.
But so if you're good, listen, y'all, I need y'all to understand. Stop worrying about being the best at something.
It's not the best. It's just you want to enjoy anything that you make. It should be good to you.
I understand that.
That's how music. That's how music.
Listen, do you want to make music for yourself, or do you want to be? It depends on how you want to do it, right?
If you gonna put a video out that you don't like, just because somebody else like it, and post it on your
trash ass nigga songs I had to post.
Dude, do you know how many trash ass niggas you tell me that you're not gonna post because you don't want that on your page? That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, you know how bad you gotta be for me to have to take the money. Look, listen.
Come on.
And that's my argument too, because it's a level, and I guess it comes down to a level of, how do you say it? It's a level of you gotta be able to. I don't want us to come off sounding like the guy that's like anti, if you suck, you can't get better. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's some of y'all that picking up microphones that ain't got no business picking up. It's not in your cards. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I know for sure. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like. I'm just saying the reason why your homeboys don't know your words at the performances is because it's ass. You know why? Because they remembered every word from the last fucking Drake song. You know why? That shit was heat. It's that simple.
It's like boom. A nigga could wake up tomorrow and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna be the next NFL MVP, and I'm about to sit here and I'm gonna do number football all day, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still ass. I'll never even get signed to a team, bro. Some niggas it's just not meant.
That's what I'm telling you.
Saying, though,
it's some of people.
But do y'all really? Does that sound realistic? You get up every day, and that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. If that's the case, then the nigga is not actually working. Then you're talking about people who are actually putting in no effort, which is a difference. There's no way that you got up every day. There's no way that you get up every day. There's no way.
Wait.
Just let me finish my sentence.
Just let me finish my sentence. Hold on. Wait.
Just let me finish my sentence. I still haven't finished my sentence. I haven't finished my sentence. I have not finished my sentence. You cannot get up every day and eat, sleep, and drink football and not get any better months and years later. Then you can't tell me that you was working. What work are you putting in? If you run every day and you don't got no more stamina on your 50th day, then you ain't been running how you was supposed to. We're human beings. All you gotta do is learn.
So
listen.
Let's revert back to Shador, right? That nigga eat, sleep, football. It's not about the money, so it's clearly nothing but football for him, and he's still on the bench. He still ain't starting. He's still not getting in the game.
Because that's politics. When you're coming up in a game like that, when you're coming up in order, they're gonna put you at the bottom, and you have to work your way to the top.
But you can outwork politics.
And I'm not saying that you can't outwork politics, but I'm saying that obviously, like you said earlier, then if that's the case, then you're not working hard enough. Simple. Because if you was, then it would show.
But listen, I feel like I'm failing as a person on earth if I'm looking at a nigga that I know just ain't got it, and I'm telling him, look at me, I keep going, you keep going. After a while, you're leading a horse to no water.
I'm not saying don't give true advice, but I'm just saying that's not the case for everyone. Some people just need to keep working.
Simple. Yeah, no, we said that.
General
statement. But listen, I never made it general. I said the people that come up to me.
You said the original question was how long. You said the original question was how long should you be asked before somebody tells you to stop?
Kibby, what'd you say?
I said, Vine, you made it general, twin.
Yeah,
we were talking about people that shouldn't pick up a fucking mic.
Yeah, we talking about people that don't.
Listen, the original question was how long should you be rapping before you should stop, or if you think it's bad. And my first response was music is subjective. What is bad to you is not always going to be bad to me. I hate Benny the Butcher. The nigga rapped for 30 years and he fucking made it. If he would have stopped, he wouldn't have made it. That's my whole point.
Oh Lord, look,
you feel me? Everybody don't like who everybody likes. If you keep working, you might make it.
You can come up with no other example.
Who is anybody else to tell somebody else to stop because you don't know where they're going? Simple. I'm not saying some people shouldn't expand their lanes. Everybody should. Everybody should figure out what's best for them and do that thing. Obviously, but if a nigga feel like he want to be great at something and he work at that shit long enough, he just might. And it still might be asked to you and a whole bunch of other people. But that ain't gonna make no difference.
Fuck that, nigga. Chin up.
Siri play I Believe I Can Fly. Listen, at the end of the day, you have to understand that, listen, it's the truth. At the end of the day, you can get on that roof and believe all you fucking wanna. Like I said, we're all doing something. Real shit, listen, I have dedicated so many hours, I lost count to my craft. So my question to you is, at some point, I might never win, but it doesn't matter. If you really believe in what you're doing,
so you answering your own question.
But it does.
But that's
because if I was consistently fucking ass for 6, bro, y'all not understanding my question. If I gave y'all ass content for 6 years straight,
I'm gonna be
You
like,
not
yeah.
talk.
I'm
I'm
saying
gonna be
this
like, yeah,
straight up.
bro, keep
But
working
like
on your
I'm
keep
just, and
working.
this is my I was
Look it.
only sharing
I'm
my
gonna tell
own
a nigga
opinion.
like this. I'm gonna tell a nigga like this, bro.
Like I said, I
Keep
feel like
working,
Benny the
keep
Booker
doing
was
what you
asking
doing.
30 years straight, and he made it.
That might be your hobby, but then I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna point out what you actually good at. And I'm like, yeah, you might want to fuck with this a little bit more, but yeah, keep working on your hobby and shit.
Right? You could get better.
And it's cool to have, but I'm saying that for there's individuals right
But
now
I'm gonna
that
tell
are
a nigga
all.
go with what you good at though. I'm not gonna keep telling you, hey, you ass at making music, keep making music and make that your full time thing to do. No,
I mean, I
nigga.
don't think music should be nobody's full-time thing to do because it's
It's
very
hard to
rare
profit.
for people to be profiting off music enough to sustain yourself. It really is a hobby. It's a side job. It's something that you do on the side. It should never be something that you want to be your main source of income because it's very rare to happen. It's 1 in a million, literally.
I think people should honestly take time out. If you want to do something right, my biggest advice to you is do it right. But when you're doing it, kind of keep track of your success, keep track of your algorithm, keep track of shit, and honestly give yourself a little limit. I'm gonna do 60 days, 90 days. I'm gonna go crazy. Like I know I work, I got kids, I got a bunch of shit going on. But I don't care if I'm in the bathroom for 6, 7 minutes. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna write this idea down. I'm gonna come up with this. I'm gonna take this little video snippet of me doing this. I don't care if I'm doing laundry in the laundry room. Put my song on. I'm gonna rap while I'm putting the laundry shit in. Fuck it, do it. Let's make it creative. Put the phone inside the laundry joint. Open up with the thing. Get creative with your fucking content. I promise you, 90 days, you will be one of these niggas they saying, I want to get with them. That I'm telling you, it's not hard. I watched them do it. This formula is not hard. So anybody that's listening that wants to be one of those in the end niggas, all you have to do is be consistent for 90 days straight. I've literally watched niggas do it. Then they fall off because they stop being consistent. You have to stay consistent. That's it. There's no more of that 1 minute, 2 minute, man. And I get it. It's hard to stay consistent. I know the shit sound like, for example, I want to talk to y'all niggas today. Look, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I wanted to go to bed. It was 11 o'clock. I said, yo, Lito called me. We still doing the pod. I said, fuck it, right? I guess I'll do it. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to go to sleep. I was freshly high. I didn't want to do this. But hey, you know what? Guess what the fuck I'm doing? That's my point. When I get off of this, I got to edit some videos. I got to put out some more content today. I don't want to do that. I want to play some Madden. But guess
And,
what?
and got to do a music review with me later on TikTok.
This what I'm saying. It's I like how you did that. I'm saying you have to always keep the content coming. You don't put your foot on the brake. I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I done went to funerals and it came back and did a podcast. Like seen dead body, bang, friend, family, foe, right there. Right there, back podcasting. You know why? Because it's something I really want to win at. I really want this shit more than a lot of niggas. That's why you still see me. It's that simple.
I agree wholeheartedly. Don't stop doing what you love and work hard at
Don't
it
stop
every day.
Yo,
believing.
I gotta add that song into the non-display. I gotta add it in the chat. Let me talk to the comments right quick. Shout out to everybody in the comments right quick that's in here. Big shout out to Lance with her hundreds also saying, man,
We
stay consistent
gotta
and
figure
have
out these
faith and
comments.
believe in yourself. They have asked content consistently. They need to be surrounded by people who can help make it
Yes,
better.
and push. That was my point. My main point that you can work and you can be
Yeah.
around people who inspire you to be better.
We gotta make it so I can see the comments. I be wanting to see what people be saying.
I be wanting to see the comments. So why so you can get provoked? He gonna be in there
Yes.
trying to get y'all. Shout out to everybody right now on all platforms that's tapped in with us right now. This is Tkrs podcast. We ain't here with Big Keith. Big Keith's been kind of quiet in the cut. I want to hear her opinion on this. Like, if you ask consistently for years, should you hang it up? Or after all you hearing all our opinions, Keith, what you think?
Um, I don't. I don't know. I'm not. I feel like no, I don't. Honestly, I feel like what Divine said. Music is subjective. Like just because one person likes it or doesn't like it, it doesn't mean the opposite will have the same feelings as whatever the first person's feelings is. Therefore, who's to say when a person may or may not make it? Maybe they are one of those people that had to rap for 10, 20, 30 years before they made it. And I can't remember who said it, but if that person was to quit 5 years in, then
Listen,
they never gonna be
yeah.
able to make it. So no, I don't feel like we should necessarily be telling people to quit.
Now listen, I need y'all to let me get real detailed here because I think y'all missing the
We
detail.
just don't agree, and that's okay.
No, because they're not. I don't think y'all hearing it. Y'all think I'm
Don't
being
jump.
mean.
Don't jump,
No,
my
we're not
boy.
saying you're being mean. We just don't
Consistently,
agree.
like, listen, Lee, the whole town has consistently said this ain't it. You done went to performances. Your mans don't know the song. You damn near trying to make them have homework. Like, no, learn this shit. We got to perform on Thursday. Like, it's getting like that for you. Niggas ain't popping up to your video shoots. I'm about to hit home with this one. You showing there, you waiting at the bus stop, like you waiting on your dad to pick you up, but your mans ain't pulling up to none of the fucking events. It's just you, and you wonder why nobody's supporting. It's because they don't want to tell you. So I'm going to do it. Fuck it.
So we just saying that keep working. If you really want to do that, then you can get better. If it's something that you enjoy and you like to do and you want to continue doing it, you can be better. And like she said, who are we to tell somebody when it's their time? It's people who had to be asked for 10 years and figure out what the fuck they was doing wrong.
Y'all saying all the right shit. And I get it. I understand.
We saying our opinions.
Well, y'all gotta watch this one back. When they watch the pod back, I feel like they go get where I'm getting at. If the audience get where I'm getting at, let me know in the comments. But that was the big topic with that one. I want to say shout out to everybody that tapped in, that showed love. I think Lito had the dip. He had to go do his fatherly duties. But let's see here. We had Kibby in the house today. Kibby killed it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Big shout out to Kibby. Definitely want to do another music review coming up. Had a problem with the music videos. We got a list of videos coming in, so that will be coming out as well. We will be doing that as well. Shout out to everybody once again. If you are interested in booking TKRS for anything, go ahead and hit us up at any of the business pages or my personal page, which is the Kids Asleep Pod that you're watching this on. Once again, big shout out to everybody. It's time to get back to work. Stay focused. I understand that, shit be weird sometimes. Shit get sticky. You know what I mean?
Your
The funds don't be
might
there.
get cut off.
Food stamps might be gone. Shit, how I'm supposed to rap when I'm hungry? Well, guess what? I done potted doing that too, nigga. So with that being said, you gotta keep it going. All right, keep it going. Until next time, I appreciate everybody. The TCast Network. Kip, you want to say anything to anybody?
Yeah, make sure y'all tune in to the music reviews tonight on TikTok at 9 p.m. Shy gonna be there, special guest. And if he don't, that's it. That's his word that he going against y'all.
Oh,
Like
damn, that's fucked up how he did that to me right there. Y'all see how he threw it in the, yo, that was crazy. I said yeah before I realized what he said. That shit was smooth. I gotta do that shit more often with the team. Fuck that. Yo, listen, big shout out to everybody once again. Keisha, you want to say something to the people? Keisha been quiet today. We ain't provoked Keisha enough. Women ain't shit. I'm just playing. I'm just saying.
He about to call you Quisha.
Big nurse energy. I've been studying, shout out to all my people that's in school right now that's about to graduate. We almost there.
Actually, let me take the moment. Let me take the moment to congratulate Keish because this is exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. He said, look, y'all, I love y'all, but I'm about to go ahead and do this career thing, right? But I'm still going to support and show up. Keish hasn't missed it. Shit. She's been here for all of it. She's been studying through some of our verses. She's been studying through some of our podcasts. Don't fucking quit.
That's why she ain't give us no damn reviews. She over there studying, giving her own reviews.
She over here worried about blood pressure and shit. Nah, but no, dead ass though. It's important. If you believe in yourself, then do it. Believe in yourself. Nigga, don't fall back. Don't quit. None of that, man. Keep your foot on the gas. On God. Divine, you want to say a closing to these people? We got Divine blood pressure up in here. She ain't here talking about stuff.
I love y'all. Love yourself. Make sure that you love everything you do. Work on yourself. Do the hard shit. Get you a garden. Get you some seeds. Learn about actual survival. Pray to whoever you believe in. And stand on your faith on God.
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. And it's just that simple. Lito can't do his closing, so I'm gonna do Lito's closing. We all got to come together. No, I'm just like, big shout out to Carlito Smooth. Okay, Mr. Smooth. Okay, video. I don't know if he dropped it yet, but the Richer Than Ever video. I keep teasing it. I don't know if he dropped it yet. I gotta ask him. He was supposed to be here, so I can ask him if we can get that out to the people. The people want to see it. Also, new video coming soon by Carlito Smooth. Okay, it's a wild one, y'all. It's a wild one. I might have to put the parental advisory in the front of that. It's nothing but ass. It's the whole video.
So I did want to say something real quick, right?
Go ahead, gang.
Trump, sir, President, if you are listening, please quit. For the love of God, freaking
Please.
quit. Just quit.
Today.
Walk away.
Listen,
Give up.
you
Give
about
up
to have
your.
my Trump followers unfollow me. My Trump supporters.
Before you
Yo,
quit, make sure that the people get the food stamps, okay?
Please, please,
Trying
for
to
the
have a good Thanksgiving over here.
listen,
how
I
they
got a
be saying,
question though. Real shit.
for the love of God.
Real shit. If shit gets sticky, y'all, got food for sale, y'all, on the low. Let me know. Everybody, nah, it's like-
Just
Already
don't.
nah, I'm
said
joking.
that they got Thanksgiving meals for
Just
$40. I
just
don't know
Niggas
sanction
what the
gonna have
fuck that
Captain
HBCUs.
Crunch in their
consists
shirt. Like,
of,
yo, bro, you
but
got the
When y'all
Captain Crunch.
when y'all start robbing and looting motherfuckers, just sanction me. Don't leave me alone.
Man, listen.
Nah, because he was one of the niggas said if he get too hungry, he still.
No, I got a question. I
That's
got a
what I'm
question
saying.
though.
Leave me alone, cause I might rob your ass back.
No, I got a question though. Is it snitching if the camera's out there while they doing it? That's my question as the media guy.
I mean, then the camera said it, then you shouldn't have to.
Huh?
Brother,
If
you a
the
rat.
camera said it, you shouldn't have to. So yeah.
Swear you
The
a pet.
camera said it. The Sony lied. The Sony told on y'all.
If the Sony told on you, that's on you.
Yeah, that's on you, gang.
You told on you, that's just a reflection.
Yo, also, I want to take a minute too. It's important too. I want to touch on the individuals at these parties. Okay, if y'all gonna keep popping out to these parties, I warn y'all. Every
Don't
other
be stank.
cameraman, listen. Every cameraman warns y'all the same damn thing I'm about to say right now. If you're going out to these public places, understand that when you see a flyer, it's a cameraman there. Listen, if you see a flyer, repeat after me. If I see a flyer, there's a cameraman there. I promise you, somewhere. Okay. If you're gonna come outside, please double check in the mirror. Your friends don't love you. For the ones that keep being under attack in these posts and shit, somebody should have told you on the way in. And stop blaming me. You do look like that. Yes, that's not me. That ain't
And
the
stop
camera
sneaking.
shadows. That ain't the angles. That's I'm telling you. Some it be dead on in their face. They be like, you did something. I ain't do what the fuck I do. But and always love to everybody who supports the brand, everybody who supports the network. But definitely, when y'all going out, y'all having a good time, make sure y'all coming out to have a good time and take these pictures and be in the light. If not, don't pose for the picture because most of my photos are always posed. So if you're posing for my camera and then they share it and call you all types of what did I say earlier? Everything but the child of God. Then make sure you know that's on you because you said cheese. With that being said, thank y'all all for watching the TKRS Network. I'm about to go in here and attempt to save my soul.
Hey, Shot, call me after this.
I got you, gang. And we out of here.